right, guys, we got another one, and she's wondering if she's going to be single forever. So let's take a gander, shall we?
I'm a 45-year-old single mom of 3, and I've been single now or divorced for 5 years, since 2020. And I think a lot about being single. And I don't mean I think a lot about it like, woe is me, like poor me. I think a lot about it because I think I'm a little bit obsessed, to be honest, with what a healthy relationship looks like. Because for me, I grew up, my parents have both been married 4 times.
Oh my.
I've never been in a healthy relationship.
That's part of the problem right there. When you come from a broken home, when you come from seeing a lot of those type of things happen, it damages you. You become jaded in certain ways that you don't even realize as a child watching these type of things happen, guys. Can you get over it? Can you bypass it? Can it be something that you can conquer or learn from? Yes, you could, but a lot of the time it does the reverse. So let's continue.
And in the past 5 years, I've done a lot of work on myself. I've worked on my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health. I'm a pretty good human at this point in my life. I've put in the work to be a better mother and human, and it's taken a lot of effort. And I think I'm at this point now where, excuse me, I feel like I want to know what it would be like to be in a healthy relationship. And, I've been through like the 7 stages of grief post-divorce. I was so angry. I hated men. I hated the idea of marriage. And then I was just like desperate for a man at one point.
And there's a lot of women out there who are going through these cycles, whatever she's calling them right now. There's a lot of women who are stuck in the matrix and who believe a lot of these things. Okay, things she's saying that she has overcome now. Hating men, never wanting to be married because they were jaded, tainted, they were done dirty. They felt that there are no good men out here, whatever reason that is that they tell themselves. And they say they don't want to get married. But in reality, guys, a lot of them, or most of them, shall I say, that's not how they really feel. That's not what they really want. I think a lot of it is frustration that they haven't met anybody, frustration that the men that they actually want don't want them, frustration that they are never going to be married. Okay, frustration that they've made mistakes, they have children, and men don't look at women with kids the same, especially nowadays as opposed to back in the day. It's a lot of things that they find themselves struggling with. Let's continue.
Where I wanted to be saved by a man. I've been through it all, but I've come out on the other side. And I think I just think a lot about it because I want to know if it's possible. I want to know if I can be in a good relationship. I want to know what that feels like. And that might sound corny, but I can't stop my desire for that. And it's like, there's a part of me that can't let it go.
And most women can't let it go. Most women can't stop their desire for that because it's human nature. See, that's what kills me about these women out here who claim that they're fine, they're good by themselves, and they're okay being solo and running solo missions. That's not how they truly feel, guys. That is not what they want. All right. They want what they want. They want a perfect scenario for themselves. But trust me, they don't want to be alone. All right. They need somebody, and it's human nature. OK, if you have a vagina and if you have a penis, guess what? All right. You're going to want the opposite sex. Most of us are genetically predisposed to liking that or needing that, guys. It's human nature's genetics, right? So you cannot defy science. is what I'm saying here. So them telling us, or you see these videos that they put out, guys, and they tell us that they are done with men and this and that. It's a lie. It's just out of frustration, out of anger. Okay. But then when they turn that camera off, they dive on that bed and plant that face into that pillow, and wet material begins to pour out of their eyes. Okay. That's what happens. That's the reality of it all. Let's continue.
You know, I don't really want to be single for the rest of my life. You know, of course I love the comfort of being home. I love my space, but I feel like I want a partner in all of this. I feel like I want to show my kids what a healthy relationship looks like, because they've never seen it before either. They've only seen their father and I be in this very dysfunctional relationship. They've seen his post-divorce relationships, which not saying nothing. And so, I want to model for them a healthy relationship. I also don't want to bring some strange dude into the house. And I've been through that. I've had multiple step parents, and I never want to do that to my children. So it's not like I'd be irresponsible about it. But so I guess I'm saying I have very high expectations.
Very high expectations. See, that's the problem right there. Now, I'm not saying, hey, go for the dirt. Okay, go out in the back alley and get you a bum and, go get you a Pookie or a Ray Ray. I'm not saying that. Okay. But when you say high expectations, all right, you gotta let us know a little bit what you're talking about there, because that's the number one mistake that most women who are single, who want to be with somebody, makes. All right. They are living in a fairy tale universe. All right. They want, a Steve Rogers, Captain America-esque guy, chiseled body, 6 feet plus. All right. They want, a full head of hair. They want, him to have a certain amount of money. They want these things. Then on top of all of that, they need to accept my children. Okay. And that's the problem. That's the problem, guys. Okay. There's probably some 5'8", 5'9" guy out there who's maybe balding. Okay. Who is a good man, right? Who would easily and graciously take on the responsibility of being a father figure to your multiple children. All right. But the problem with that is he doesn't fall in your category as far as the looks department. All right. That's the issue. And that's something that is going to plague this dating scene when it comes to a lot of these women out here moving forward, because they can't get past those things, guys. They can't. And then when they do decide, you know what, I just want somebody who's going to treat me right, it's too late. Then it's too late. Then it's really you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and there's really nothing left there. Okay. The ratio from men to women is already off in itself. Okay. There's more women than there are men already, guys. So, I don't think women really take these things into account when they are making their checklist when it comes to dating guys and who they will deal with here. So let's continue.
And all the guys are going to come from me like, yeah, okay, single mom, you loser, whatever. I literally don't care, but I'm a pretty awesome woman. And if I'm going to date somebody, he would have to be an awesome man.
She already knew. She's already talking about guys in the comments and everything like that. She knows what to expect because these expectations are not realistic. Let's continue.
Otherwise, I just don't want to do it. I'm not going to go just be desperate looking for a dude. So anyways, I guess I'm just thinking out loud here. And, I made that post yesterday. I think there's just a part of me that's yearning to get out there more and to see what's out there. And, I don't have a lot of friends, so I stay home a lot. And because a lot of my friends, I don't have them because of the divorce and because I was friends with them in a place in my life where I was just not a healthy human. So it's I need good relationships in my life. I need good supportive women in my life, but I also can't help but have the desire for a male relationship. And, maybe that makes me crazy, but, maybe I'm a dreamer, but I don't think that desire will ever go away. So those are my thoughts on being single. I think relationships are important, but, like I said, I'm not going to force it. I've tried forcing it my whole life when it was definitely not meant to fit. And, I've paid the consequences for that. But anyways, what do you guys think?
At least she is taking some of the blame for that, because now you have multiple children out of this and you're divorced and you're trying to find love again. And now you have baggage. You come with all this stuff, and it's going to be that much harder for you to find the love of your life, the guy you're hoping to find out here. And that's the reality for a lot of women out here, guys, who are older, who have kids, who have baggage, and who are having all these demands, okay, about men. So, that's a recipe for disaster, if I'm being honest, guys. Until you humble yourselves as far as your options are concerned, you're going to be dealing with this for the majority of your life. there may be one or two of you guys out here who find a 4-leaf clover in your back pocket, and you find someone who's willing to either simp out for you, or you just may be lucky altogether. But these are not the majority. Okay. These are isolated incidents, guys. And I'm talking about the majority here. And anytime you guys hear me talk about women or relationships or anything like that, I'm usually talking about the majority here, what most people are dealing with out here in these dating streets. So take that into account, guys, when you hear or watch any of my content.
Are you just like writing it off for the rest of your life? Do you think you need an excuse to get out more? Do you guys want to come hang out with me? Should we go out? Like, let's go out. I don't know. I just, I'm looking towards summer. Maybe it's the winter doldrums, but I'm thinking like, I want to get out there. I want to see what's out there, beyond the dating apps, because those are depressing. And really, that's just really sad.
Why would dating apps be depressing? Why? There's some pretty decent dating apps out here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I'm being honest, I met my wife on a dating app, so they're not all that bad. Okay. Let's continue.
To be honest with you. And and I also wonder about the men out there. Like, what kind of men are actually single out there? I feel like all the good men are probably taken. Maybe that's just pessimist, like closed-minded of me to think that they're all taken. Like, but truly, like, the good ones are probably all married, right? Because they're good.
No, there are plenty of good men out here. There are hundreds, millions even, good men out here. It's just you don't like those men. You don't want those men. Like I said, they have to be a certain height. They have to, be a certain weight. They have to have their hair. They have to have a certain amount of money in their pocket, or willing to take on, the baggage that you bring to the table. So no, there's a lot of men out there willing to do those things. Believe it or not, guys, they're out here willing to give that a whirl. All right. But like I said before, it's too good. It's almost too easy for them. And that's the scenario they find themselves in.
Who would let go of a good guy, in my opinion? But then again, what do I know? What do I know? Because I literally was raised in a circus. So I don't know what is up and down, but I want to figure that out. And I want to see if I can be a part of the non-circus crowd. Anyways, I love you guys and happy Saturday. I'm having a mocktail by my shower, and I think oh shoot.
Okay, I'm going to end it right there. Yeah, she said circus. And like I said, that is a big problem, guys, in the society. A lot of us are brought up in these type of backdrops, and a lot of us can't shake it. And we take a lot of that with us into our relationships, and we can't separate those things. And yeah, I mean, that's just the honest truth. I mean, I personally, guys, my parents have been divorced and remarried and divorced again. Okay, so I've definitely seen some things, and maybe one day I will tell you the story on even my marriage, because it wasn't a typical marriage. You know what I mean? It was different. Okay, and yeah, and it was reasons behind that, but you know what I mean? If you find the right person, all of that kind of goes by the wayside. Okay. And you'll know you have the right person when you'll just know it. And like I said, this woman here, hopefully, hey man, I hope she finds what she's looking for, but the odds are not in her favor. But hey, we shall see. I want to thank everybody for taking a gander at this video, guys. This is a new channel, I'm trying to grow it. So, if you please hit that like and subscribe button, that would help this channel a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video.